Oh, you just caught me in the middle of a battle here. You know me, Ultimate Dragon Ball history. It's a great game mode. I really like it. And you already know the motto. You already know what's going on. You gotta grind on Android 19 and 20, and you gotta get your attack stat up. So as you can see, this Broly, his new EZA, came out, and actually have 3 dupes in them, which ain't too bad. 11 additional, right? 15 critical. And now this 15 critical is so sweet and so delicious. But what makes him even better is that chance of performing a critical hit plus 2% with each attack performed, up to 40%. Now, that basically means do 20 attacks. You know I already did 20 attacks because my goddamn base attack stat without anything being applied is a lot, bro. That's a big number. I don't know what it is. Is that a million? Is that a zillion? The answer is I don't fucking know. But I'm actually gonna try to like do as little damage as possible, as stupid as that sounds, because let's be honest. I want Broly to shine here, right? I want Broly to come out looking like a god, looking like a Greek god, Adonis in this bitch. I don't want these guys doing any damage, and I purposely did not take the STR free-to-play Vegeta, the one that got the EZA, the STR one. He is super fucking good. But I didn't take him because that motherfucker raises his attack, and by the time this shit is going to get done, everybody's attack is going to be over 8 zillion. Everyone's going to be big as hell, roided up, violent, really. When you think about it, I'm talking like really fucking violent. But let's see. So, let's see this Broly off the bat. Oh. Oh. Alright, who's he best with? 158, 115. Alright, we got to keep the Vegeta here. So, as you can see, attack stat, fairly large. And you got to understand, right? Even in the past, people, when they did the calculations for Broly, they always had to take into consideration that he always will get a second super attack. So, the fact that he always gets a second super attack, no chance, bullshit, you know what I mean? We talk about you getting the second attack every fucking time. Low-key, this guy's a god, bro. Low-key, this man... Listen, I don't think this guy is gonna even get the second super attack. I think one super attack is gonna be 5 million. I think this is gonna be more than enough. Oh, you dead bitch! Get the fuck out of here. You know what's funny is that in my mind I was like, you know what? You know, it'd be pretty crazy. It'd be pretty cool is if I could somehow manage to get this Broly's attack stat up to 10 million. But after doing this, I kind of realized that it's not possible. Like, it's just not going to fucking happen. So I gave up on that dream. Let me see. Do you think I could not get a Dokkan? Probably not. I'm probably going to get a Dokkan no matter what I do, yeah. Not a big deal. I mean, if I kill this guy, whatever. Broly will come in next time, clean up house. It is what it is, bro. I only wish that you could use duplicate units. Like, if you ever played Naruto Blazing, you can technically if you want to. You know, you could bring three Pains, for example. If for some reason you have 3 copies of Pain, you could do that. I just want to have, like, 7 Brolys on the team. That way, no matter what, Broly's always going to one-shot because Broly's always there. You know what I mean? Like, when you think about it like that, some big brain shit, bro. That's some big brain shit. But yeah, dude, this EZA Broly is really it's really deserving because Broly for forever, even when Broly first came out and he was relatively new, people were shitting on him. They're like, oh, this Broly isn't as good as the other units. I wish he was as good as Super Vegeta. I wish he was as good as fucking Omega. So this Broly has not been, you know, not bad, but definitely not game-breaking to any, you know, degree. Let's see, 1595440. Okay, so there's no difference. I guess I'll keep the Vegeta here. Why not? Let's do that. And then in case Broly can't clean this up, I don't know if 5 million attack is enough. We got the cleanup squad. But yeah, this Broly for the longest time, a lot of people did not like him because he doesn't have great defense. Yeah, he gets 2 attacks. Oh my god, which was kind of good. But, you know, as metas progressed, his leader skill wasn't that great. He didn't have the best links. And, you know, it's kind of hard to keep him on rotation. Usually you would kick that bum off. Again, I want to... I can't even... I don't think it's even possible to not get a super attack. Because your team, there's just so many... The links are good. The key is good. Everything's good, dude. Everything's great. Everything's amazing. Yeah, Yeah, I feel like this is actually something that Broly needed and is pretty cool. And I'm not gonna lie, this is fucking putting me in Genjutsu. I like it a lot. But I tell you right now, the fact that they actually gave him, obviously he gets attack and defense up, right, for every super attack. And he will usually do, with my additionals that I have, he'll usually do 3 super attacks. So no matter what, you're guaranteed the 2. So you're getting attack plus 80,000 per turn, because usually after you do the super attack, you'll notice, at least for the team setup I have right now, my attack goes up on a Pure Saiyans team by 40,000 per super attack, which is pretty significant. So, you know, you think about it like that, 40,000, let's just say 3 supers will round it down to 100K. After 30 super attacks, you're +1, like +1 million. Which is fairly significant, and it is good to take into consideration that this Broly does get a base attack and defense up, attack and defense plus 80%, which is really good because, you know, certain characters, like for example, I'll give you an example right now. So right now we have Ultimate Omega AGL Gohan with defense of 664,000, Goku, and then the SSJ Goku, the tech one, their defense is closer to 400,000 because they don't have as good of a defensive passive as this Broly. So stuff like that is good to take into consideration because, you know, as ridiculous as it may sound, there is technically a difference when it goes from 400k defense to 600k defense, because I know, like, in the Legendary Goku event, if you're above 300k, you're usually A-okay. But, yeah, you know, when you need that million defense, you know, you got to take this shit into consideration. And you know what's funny? I kind of almost want to, like, nuke this cell, like, in one rotation, just so Broly can get a fresh, you know what I mean? Like, get a fresh, full HP motherfucker, but I don't think that's going to happen, bro. I don't think that's possible. This team is too violent. That Loki should have just brought Cyberman. That Loki would have been the big brain thing to do. But either way, I got the EZA Broly today, and actually today was a kind of a busy day at work. It wasn't anything too crazy. Actually, low-key, I got my coworkers salty today, because basically for the past like week and a half, what my team has started to do, and it's like a new thing we've been doing, is supporting a product that we've created. So basically we've been developing, like we've developed stuff in the past that we've done for internal customers or outside customers, but this is like the first time ever, let's see if Broly can one-shot this guy. This is pretty much the first time ever we're doing something where we're creating something and it's for outside consumption as well as internal consumption, and we're pretty much the only team like dealing with it and doing anything with it. So we're basically going to be the support McGee's. All right, let's see. 5 million. Let's see. Is this going to one-shot this man? No, it's not going to one-shot. But guess what? We got another one. Come on, Broly. Don't let this motherfucker survive. Crit this man. Critical this bitch. That's what I'm talking about. Put that bum in the shower. So what we've basically been dealing with recently is that for the first time in forever, we actually, we basically have a situation where we have, let me just write this down real quick, hold up. We have a situation where we are basically supporting a net new product, and we need to support it in every way possible, and anytime people have questions, we got to answer them. And we usually use Slack to communicate with people, and recently my company acquired another company, like we bought another company, and they're technically a part of our company now, and they've been like the people with the most questions, the most complaints, like just like before they even really worked with our product, like they had a zillion questions. We gave them all the documentation, we gave them all the answers, we gave them like the open API contract, thought that would be enough. They're like, dude, this isn't enough. I need more examples. Like, I think they want, if you ever seen AWS's documentation, they'll give you like a hello world example, so it's like super easy and simple. But that's AWS, where they have like an entire department dedicated to documentation, which for us it's 4 people. So it's been kind of like a hard thing where we've been in their Slack channel. They have their own company Slack channel where they basically just were nuking our time. Like a lot of time was being wasted just supporting stuff. And a lot of support questions, like half and half, like half were relevant questions. And then the other half was like stuff that if they read the documentation, they would have already known it. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. By the way, you don't even need to get Broly's. You don't even need to get all of the key for Broly. The reason why I say this is because recently we tried to implement a new policy where we would not be like going to their Slack channel as much. monitoring everything they ask, like immediately as they ask it. We're trying like a new support. Oh my god, this Broly is a god. We're trying a new support model where basically we're going to have a Slack channel from our company on our side. All right, whatever. This isn't the worst. This is the crazy thing. Once you have this high of like defense, it literally doesn't matter. Like it literally, like the game becomes so, it's so ridiculous. This probably took, by the way, I started playing this stage last night. I played it for like 2 hours and then I went to work and played it some more. So what you're looking at right now is pure unadulterated stupidity. So basically we have a new support model. We have our own Slack channel. If you have a question, come to our Slack channel and we'll try to answer it in a, decent amount of time. But today, one of my coworkers got like an email saying that he got a notification in their Slack channel, and our manager and our BA was like, yo, listen, told us in the past, listen, don't go to their Slack channel, tell them to come to ours, etc., etc. And I saw that my coworker got that question. I'm like, all right, I'll answer him, but I'll answer in our Slack channel. So I go to my Slack channel, and by the way, we had a team lunch today, which basically means free lunch, which basically means the squad got to eat for free. And we basically, before leaving, I was in Slack real quick, and I was like, hey, what's going on, sir? Here's an answer to your question. If you have any other questions, ask it here, etc., etc. And then he was like, yeah, okay, I see you, I understand, but, and this is where the but comes in, he's like, but, can't you join our Slack channel? Can't you be in our Slack channel? And I was just doing it for the sake of conversation. I'm like, yeah, actually in the past before, we tried to join your Slack channel and it didn't work, etc., etc. And you're like, all right, bro, we'll get you access. Come to our Slack. So they wanted me to go join their Slack channel and basically get nuked by them and their questions. And dude, we were about to leave for lunch, so like I didn't have time to fully explain. And I was like, all right, bet, whatever. I'll just tell them after lunch. And then like I told my BA and I told my manager, and they got super tight. They're like, dude, why the fuck? They got something. Why the fuck? They didn't curse, but they're like, why are you answering them when they asked in a different Slack channel? Oh my god, Broly let us down this time. What the fuck, Broly? Why are you answering them in the other Slack channel when they should be asking in that Slack channel? And why are you telling me you're going to join? You shouldn't join. And I'm like, no, I know. I was just telling them I tried to join. Don't do that. And then like the BA went to my manager. Listen, this guy is getting bothered. They're bothering him. And then like they were like getting salty because, like I said, in the past these guys like ate up a lot of time. They weren't very courteous when it came to figuring out like what issues they had and how to best help them. So they're slightly annoying. You know what I mean? It's like they're getting used to this for the first time, and I think this is like one of their first like integration things of this level. So they're just trying to get their bearings, and I'm like, I'm trying to be helpful. I'm trying to be a nice guy, but my team's like, what the fuck? And then so during lunch, I actually like texted them on that Slack channel. I'm like, hey, just so you know, dude, have any questions? Ask you here. And then, dude, after that, my team, they're like, dude, you can't go to their Slack, dude. Come on, don't join it. What are you doing? Like, they all got salty. Because some of them were in their Slack channel, and they were getting raped. They were getting nuked. They're like, dude, how do I do this? How do I do that? And a lot of the questions are, like, basic, like, integration questions. Like, what is the service endpoint for this service? And that's actually one of the questions that prompted this. So, at the end of the day, I got my team a little bit salty. They were a little bit like, what the fuck are you doing? But we resolved it, and for the past like 2 hours, I actually been in that Slack channel answering questions like I'm fucking working tech support, which isn't terrible because you know what? I'm all about helping people. I'm all about that assistance. 158-2350. Oh wow! Why do they have a better link? Why do these guys have it? Maybe because Saiyan Warrior Race. Maybe I don't know. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and get full HP. Let's go ahead and do that. And this is pretty much GG, ladies and gentlemen. I find it hard to believe this guy's going to survive 2 Broly Super Stiff Face. Although he is a healing piece of shit and he does have some defense. Bro, if we get a crit here, guaranteed dead. Guaranteed roach. Oh, wow, this motherfucker got some crazy defense. Broly, why you let me down, bro? Why you looking bad, bro? Why couldn't you hit that 3rd super, bro? What the fuck? But yeah, honestly, this Broly would be at 100 million attack stat right now. The only problem is that when you play the stage, is that Android 19 and Android 20 are the ones with the least amount of HP. So, like, eventually Broly does get a normal attack, because I do have AA in him. So, it basically stops the whole fucking absorption fiesta and forces them to die, which I didn't want. I didn't want Android 1920 to die. I'm trying to talk to them. I'm trying to reason with them. and then the game just makes it so that they have to die, which is terrible. Might as well activate the active skill. Why not? Why not do that? That sounds good to me. The real fight begins now. No one could stop me now. Now this is what I call music. Now. So yeah, today was not too bad. It was not too rambunctious. Look at that. That's a sexy way to end it. It was not too bad. It was not too rambunctious. It was a Friday. And you already know, bro. You know what? I'm starting to become... Actually, I need to put my cellular back on. I'm actually starting to become a sicko in the sense that I've just embraced being a piece of shit. And I even told my teammates, I'm like, listen, I'm going to be done with our lunch, and I'm going to work from home. So I came home a little bit early today to some degree. Like, obviously, I'm still working. I've been answering questions. I've been debugging stuff. But, you know what I mean? Your boy out here. Your boy out. And now, as you can see, my personal best is 23 minutes. This one was a little bit longer, 9 hours. I know, it's pretty long. And by the way, I did fall asleep, so of that 9 hours, probably 4 hours was me fucking around. But at the end of the day, what can I say? EZA Brole, low-key godlay. Now, unfortunately, again, I wanted to get this guy to a million zillion attack stat, look super sexy, but he did put in some numbers, bro. 5 million ain't bad. I respect that. I respect you, Broly, with your big-ass hand, your big-ass body, and your small-ass head. This dude, Broly, skipped head day. He did everything else, but he skipped the head day. Look at him. Bro, that's crazy. Broly really does look like a fucking pinhead. But listen, it ain't about Broly, okay? He's a nice guy. He got the EZA. He's looking handsome and flea right now. So all I can say is two things. One, don't sleep on his EZA. And two, when it comes to your workplace, don't try to make other people happy. Try to make your teammates happy. Because I was trying to make other people happy and my teammates. Now listen, I would rather have other people mad at me than my own teammates because I sit next to them. I got to work with them, okay? So tomorrow, Monday, Sunday, whatever day, I'm gonna have to apologize. I'm going to have to get on my knees and preach and say, please, I am so sorry for trying to help these assholes. That's the thing, too. When you're at your job, people like to... I don't know why, but at my job, I've seen it where people like that are annoying like to call him like not really like, oh, I fucking hate that guy, but like, oh, what an asshole, he's asking this, he's asking that, and they get pretty annoyed. Me personally, I try not to do that. I don't do that, to keep it real. I'm like a robot when it comes to work. But with that being said, listen, if I'm not careful, I start helping other people and I rebuke my own teammates, guess what? They're gonna be like, this fucking guy, this guy's on my team, but he's helping them. What is he, a fucking asshole? What is he, a piece of shit? Absolutely.